right, today is Monday, June the 8th, and I am on week 4, and this is session 1. Today's Monday, so this was my warm-up. Once again, I do not do single leg glute bridge. I have both of my feet on the ground because my big belly keeps me from doing that very effectively, at least at the moment. So, I did regular glute bridges, and then I did these, of course, the lunge to reach, and I did my push-ups off my knees, and I still can't go down all the way, but I go down just as far as I can, and I end up doing 3 on each side because that's like all I can do. And then child pose. This is supposed to be kind of a little bit lighter workout on Monday, sort of. I have this page bookmarked for a reason. I'm going to show you guys. But this one here's the first set where you alternate goblet squats and Romanian deadlifts. So you do a set of those, a set of this and a set of this, and then rest. This and this and rest, and do it 3 times. And then same on here. This page, do the top workout and the bottom workout and rest. And do that 3 times. So I really enjoy the bench press a lot. And over here, the thing I did differently, and this is why I have the page saved. Of course, I worked my delts. I did these, what do they call it, lateral raise. Instead of alternating like all 3 of these workouts and making that one set, I did this, and then I did that. This dumbbell shoulder press. Yes. So I alternated this and this, and that was a set, So I did 3 sets of those. And then I did all my core work, this and this, as one set. So that's what I did differently because I felt like it, dadgummit, and if I want to, I will. And I know I said I did not like doing these like this because there's a catch in my hip. I've had it as long as I can remember. I remember doing weightlifting class and gym class in like junior high and having that popping sensation in my hip. I just grit my teeth through it. It doesn't hurt. It's just gross. But these hurt my back too, my lower back. So I have to put my hands underneath my glutes or kind of, to give my lower back some support. And also I kind of crunch my upper torso upward and just hold it while I'm doing it. And that also helps take the pressure off my back. So that's what I do differently. So yes, that was today's workout, and this will be Wednesday's workout. But y'all, I want to show you something. I think I filmed a clip of these, and I didn't post it yet. I don't know when I'm going to put it up, the whole clip of these. I think I'm just going to talk about them right now. Y'all, I'm making payments on these because these are like $300. If you would have told me a year ago that I would spend $300 on a weight set, I would have been like, shut up. No way. But look at this. Let me tell you something. This is what I had it set to, 12.5 pounds when I was doing my overhead press. You twist this to whatever you want. None of the things I'm showing are sponsored. I'm not big time enough. But look, you just twist this to whatever you want. Watch. I'm going to go to 30 pounds. Look at this. And now it's got 30 pounds on it. This is what I Romanian deadlift with. 30 pounds. You put it in. If you only want to do 5 pounds, let's see. It goes all the way down to 5 pounds like this. And it's just the bar. Just the bar is 5 pounds. That's pretty cool. And whenever I do my delts, like the lateral raise, I do 7.5, which is cool because I started out doing 5. I'm getting stronger all the time. Personal records and gains. I am feeling it. I love it. I love it. I love it. But these right here have just made life so much easier, y'all. Because Friday I was getting really miffed using my regular little, these things. Because I literally had to switch those out like 2 and 3 times per set. And I was like, this is taking me so much time to do this crap. And I was so annoyed. So that day I shopped for these and found these and did a payment plan on Affirm. Yes, I'm just so glad to have these because they have really made life easier. My only complaint is how big they are. They are really, really long. And so it's kind of cumbersome, a little bit bulky in the length, but I don't care. Everything else makes up for it. I'll deal with the bulkiness. Yeah, these are great. Fantastic. So far, 10 out of 10 recommend. They had great reviews. I'm hoping that the longevity of these works out. If they don't last and they break and fall apart, I'm going to be pissed. But they had great reviews, so yes. Anyways, I am starving, so I'm going to go make breakfast. Here's breakfast. I made the breakfast sandwich again. Like, I'm hooked on this now. Where it's got Canadian bacon and egg and Laughing Cow cheese on homemade, like, sourdough bread. And I had to cut into the end piece. So these are smaller pieces, and I cut them thinner, and I'm also using the very end piece because that's the best part of the bread. I mean, if you disagree, you're wrong. And I wanted to put some extra protein in here, so instead of having some fruit or something, I'm just having a boiled egg, an extra boiled egg. And I eat my food off of salad plates usually because it's an eye thing. It makes you think you have more food than you do. And really, this is all the plate surface area I need, but I eat very often on a salad plate unless, I need a bigger plate for something. But for my coffee this morning, some friends gave me this. They didn't like it, and so they were like, you can have it. And I said, okay. And it's not bad. It tastes like it has chicory root in it, which chicory has a very distinct flavor. Apart from that, though, it's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. And I usually drink black coffee every morning anyways. Oh, of course, I did put my collagen peptides and my creatine in here as well. But that's breakfast, and this is I'm so stuck on this. Oh, speaking of the cheese, I went to a different grocery store this weekend, and they had Laughing Cow cheese in different flavors. So I got the spicy pepper jack, and it actually has less calories than the original cheese, which was surprising. But that's tasty. I'm looking forward to that. So there it is. There's breakfast. What a beautiful basket of eggs today. Look at this. Got blue, green, gray, dark brown, light brown, ivory. Isn't that pretty? Also, I meant to show you all this yesterday. But we finally moved the chicks into their new habitat. We got this finished over the weekend. Isn't that nice? That's a jerry-rigged little perch I made for them. And I stuck a rock in there just now that they could get on. They have a little door that I can access and get in there. But they're getting so big so fast. Ain't that something else? Man, there's a wire fence, the same stuff the cage this is made out of, separating the little chickens from the big chickens. And eventually, we'll cut that out of there, and then everyone can have access to this space. Yep, and they can view more out that way and have some fun. Yeah. It's lunchtime. I'm having kind of a small lunch. I've got one of those giant pickles with a packet of Thai flavored, like, sweet chili tuna from Walmart. I love that Thai tuna, and it actually goes extremely well on one of these pickles. It's delicious. Here's the innards of that pickle that I scooped out just so the tuna would fit in there a little better. I'm having an Uncrustable because I'm a kid and I can't get over them for some reason. And then I'm going to have a protein shake just to make sure I get all my protein in because I'm just really not super hungry. It's 1:30 in the afternoon. My breakfast satisfied me all the way until now, and I just haven't wanted anything. And it's really hot, really freaking hot. It's only like 85 degrees outside, but it feels like it's 100 degrees with 80% humidity or 90% humidity. I don't know. It's really humid. And there ain't a breath of wind out there. So, yeah, just having a light lunch. It's like 550 calories in all this, though, because that right there is 260. That's pretty calorically dense. And then this one is 200 calories, but this is still a really small lunch, and it'll suffice.
Hey y'all, how's it going? Oh, it's been a nice Monday today so far. Testing. No, I'm just playing. I'm still not used to this, but I need to have it because um, it is hot here in the dirty South, and I have an air conditioner running right over there, and it's a little window unit, and it's loud. So this right here helps cut down on all that noise. But yes, so Did you see those weights? Oh my gosh, that weight set is amazing. This is really what I should have got, what I should have been doing from the jump. I bought earlier in my fitness journey, like I bought a set of those. It like comes in a suitcase and it has two barbell handles and then it's got the little plates that you can put on and it has like 4 5-pound plates and 4 2.5-pound plates and then the little things that screw on the ends that hold it in. And that's all you get. And that's like $50. Now, when I first got me one of those, it was $40, but my son managed to get a hold of them and misplaced them. And so I had to go and buy another set. Friday's workout, which I uploaded Saturday or Sunday. I think it was Sunday when I uploaded it. Oh my goodness. I had to change my weights out every other activity. And, by the time you do that 6 times in a row, you get real sick of it and mighty fast. So I have been seeing these ones, and I saw a guy using them on YouTube. It wasn't the exact brand I bought, but those ones where you turn the dial and it just selects the weight that you're going to use, and you can slip. There's no changing plates. It's literally set it in the slot, turn the dial, pick it up, and it has the weight you want. And that's what I did this morning, and it was crazy. I can't believe how effective it was. I was just like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. What a blessing. Just not having to, fiddle with changing plates out so much. And it was awesome. Now I'm going to be making payments on them things because they were not cheap. It was one of the lesser expensive brands. And it was also one of the ones that had the highest range, which I was very pleased with. Some of them will only go down to like 15 pounds, and it will only go, like if you want one that goes up to 50 pounds, it's only going to go down to 15. Or if you want one that starts at 5 pounds, it's only going to go up to 30. And I was like, well, is there one that starts at 5 pounds and goes up to 50? And I found it. And it was like $269.99 plus tax. And then I put it on a payment plan. And if I go on the payment schedule, it adds almost $100 to the cost. It's like paying it out for a year. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put like $50 a month on them, or try to, and have them paid off in like 4 or 5 months, because I'm not trying to be out here accruing all that interest, because I'm not about that life. I value my money. I want the money I pay to go towards what I'm actually buying, and not someone's interest. But yeah, so those were well worth every penny. I mean, granted, this was only my first time using them, but now I'm hoping that they are long-lived, that they don't like fall apart. They had really good reviews as far as the longevity and their sturdiness and all that stuff, and so that's why I got these. And I just can't believe that I spent that much money on weights. Like, who is she? Like, this is the first time ever that I've actually been excited about any form of exercise, and I look forward to it. Now, I do use my rest days, like on Tuesday and Thursday and Saturday. Although, if I really wanted to, I could put in another workout day on Saturday, like workout with weights. But as of right now, I don't, because typically Saturdays are kind of busy. Of course, that's why I started like getting up early. I try to get up at 6 o'clock. If I don't sleep well, I might sleep until 6:30 or almost 7. But I try to get up pretty early so that I can go in there in my workout room, get my prayer time, and work with my weights. Because I'm prioritizing this stuff. Now, I also need to be getting, like, cardio. As far as cardio, I don't, like, purposefully do any specific type of cardio. I just try to get in a lot of steps. Ideally, I want to do 1 to 2 walks a day, preferably 2, because then I will be more likely to get closer to like 2 or 2.5 miles in my walks, and that's what I want to do. Oh, that was something else I wanted to post. I wanted to show you guys my weight. Granted, I have not like lost a whole lot as far as scale number. I am experiencing body recomposition big time, but I wanted to show you guys. Here's some screenshots of my scale that's been keeping track. It's tied to Apple Health, and oh I'll move over so y'all can see it. But there's that's my trend. Now, like I have a yearly trend. It shows what my average weight was for the year, and you can see what I'm at now, what my average is, and that's the lowest it's been in like 2 or 3 years. That I mean, at least, and that's exciting. So I just wanted to share some pictures of that, and just that's a praise report, and I'm happy. And yeah, I tried something different with my makeup, like I'm not wearing any eyeliner, which is weird to me. I have worn eyeliner since I was like 13. So for me to take a little break from it, I saw a girl on YouTube and she had this, it was just a short, like the shorts that come up, I was watching one and she lives in France. She's American, but she's living in France right now. And she has this thing of doing her makeup like the people where she lives right now. And so living in France, she was like, it's hot right now. And I'm going to do my makeup the way I see the other girls around here doing their makeup. And she did. And it was very light makeup, like almost no makeup. And it looked so nice and so pretty and so fresh. And I don't know if it's just because I'm older. I mean, I'm almost 50, y'all. And but I have finally like semi embraced my face without makeup, which this is a first for me because I mean I've never worn like base foundation because I can't stand the feel of it. To me, it's like packing mud on my face. And then you want to live in the South where it's humid and muggy and hot as all get out and have this stuff caked all over your face. It's going to drip and it's going to run and it's going to be all over your clothes and it's going to be everywhere. And I'm just not about that. So I have never worn like base and foundation. This year I started wearing a concealer, like a very light concealer, and you put it on like a putty. Not a putty. It's kind of thicker. It's not like a liquid foundation. It comes in a pot, and it's you dip it out of the pot and apply it. So it's not real runny and watery. But I really only put it like under my eyes, and I have some natural hyperpigmentation under my nose, and it's really not this apparent in person. But I noticed on camera it's really obvious, and I hate it. Hopefully, it's not going to be the only thing you see when you look at me now. Oh, because I hate it. But it helps in person. Of course, when I go out and walk and sweat half of it off, And for powder though, I wear a setting powder, but I make my own setting powder. I am a very crunchy girl. Most of y'all wouldn't know that about me, but some people would know. I try to keep things clean. I mean, not only do I try to eat relatively clean, but I try to keep the exterior clean too. Like, I make my own deodorant. I make my own face powder. What else do I make? I started making my own toothpaste recently. Just I've done it before. I'm just experimenting with new recipes and different things. It really just depends on how crunchy do I feel, how clean is the toothpaste I'm able to find right now, how affordable is it, and can I just buy stuff to do this myself and go out of my way to make it every 3 months or something. Like, how big of a deal is it? And usually it's not that big a deal. And like deodorant, though, have you seen the cost of deodorant? Like, unless you're buying the cheap crap that is absolutely loaded with poison, if you try to buy something that's relatively clean, we're talking $10 to $15 a stick. I'm like, and it lasts, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, maybe. That's expensive. And I'm like, bro, I can buy the stuff to make this myself. And a lot of it I have, like the beeswax I've had for years. I have a lot of beeswax. And I can just make my own. And it's clean, and it's effective, and it smells nice. It has like 5 ingredients, maybe 4. And I don't have to stink, and I'm not putting toxic chemicals like all over the areas that go into my lymph nodes readily into my system. So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's bad for us, y'all. A lot of our food is bad for us. It's bad enough that you can't even buy produce without worrying about it being contaminated because glyphosate is literally in everything. It's to the point that the glyphosate is literally in like rainfall. It evaporates into the atmosphere and falls back to Earth in the rain. It's awful. So even organic food When you buy produce labeled organic, even that is somewhat contaminated. But you do the best you can with what you got. So I just try to cut back wherever I can. I went off on several tangents, but I really could though. Like the ticks. Have y'all seen the conspiracy about ticks, where they're trying to say that these billionaires, the ones that are trying to make faux meat, the ones that are trying to like push lab created meat or whatever, supposedly these rich billionaires are like bioengineering ticks to carry the alpha gal thing, so that when they bite you, you no longer can eat meat. I know someone personally with alpha gal, and it's awful. He used to could at least eat dairy like cheese, and now he can't. It's just he's gotten older, and for some reason his allergy has gotten worse. The only meat he can eat is poultry and fish. Like it cannot be mammalian. No pork, no beef, no lamb, nothing like that. It has to be chicken or fish, chicken or fish, chicken or fish. Fish or fowl. What's he having? Turkey. Um, but that really limits what you can have. And now he can't even have milk. Can't have butter. Nothing with butter in it. So he basically has to eat almost vegan, except with that he can have turkey and fish, but or chicken. Non-mammalian sources. And what sucks is there's nutrition in mammal products that we need. So, he has to supplement because he can't get everything that he needs from turkey and fish. So it's like they want to, if this is in fact true, I'm not saying it is, but if they are trying to engineer it where people can no longer eat mammalian meat, they're really just going to make us even sicker. That's all there is to it. And I was vegan for 8 years, so I can speak into this a little bit. Okay, I know what I'm talking about. And the vegan diet is not ideal. I'm sorry, it just isn't. You're going to be lacking unless you're just eating 3,000 calories a day in beans and lentils, and then still you're gonna have to supplement because you got to get your B vitamins from somewhere, your B12. You know, it's just not a complete diet. The protein is inferior. I know. I experienced it. I lived it. But anyways, I've gone off on a long enough tangent today. I've been yammering for like 15 minutes talking about other things. But I feel like my makeup looks okay for not having any eyeliner on. I don't know. I have hooded eyes, so my eyelid disappears under the hood of my eyes. So I kind of like not having the eyeliner because you can actually see my eyelid. And I always liked it when you can see a woman's eyelids. I think it's like sultry. Like this top, this top right up here. Like it's neat, and you can't really see that very good on me. And if I'm wearing eyeliner, you really can't see it. So, but look how strong I'm getting. None of this was there a month ago, y'all. Like this was not very prominent, and this was not very prominent. Granted, I am a long way from where I want to be. I'm a far cry, but the improvements I'm seeing are pretty rad. And I'm already noticing my strength increasing significantly. It's awesome. I'm excited. Every day is a new adventure, I swear. Um, I'm like, what gains am I going to experience today? What good things are going to happen today? It's exciting. And I'm enjoying life. And I just feel so good. And I just wish everyone could feel this good. The very first and greatest thing that has contributed to my happiness and well-being is my relationship with the Lord. I'll tell you what, if you don't know Jesus Christ as your personal Lord and Savior, He is the ultimate source of peace and joy. And there is so much evidence to support that Christianity is true. And you can look into that. I'm not going to try to preach on that, but that's all I'm saying about it. And then secondly, getting your diet right, because your gut really is intertwined with your brain. There's like a whole new, they are just recently like learning how intricately intertwined our gut and our brain really are. The gut is almost your second brain. I mean, so if you're eating trash and that's all you eat, junk food, processed food, fast food, stuff that's convenience foods because a lot of them are nutritionally void and they're full of chemicals and things you can't pronounce. Candy, junk, cookies, baked goods, preservatives, all that stuff is going through your gut and it's not ideal. I mean, and then not moving, no exercise, not moving at all. Walking is the best thing that you can do. But secondly, you need to do strength training of some sort. You need to be lifting weights because if you don't use it, you lose it. And that's legitimately true. And muscle is the only organ we have that we can control. We can literally increase the size of our muscles at will. We can control their placement at will, you know. So why would you not want to increase your muscle and your strength because it's protection? Your muscle is your body armor, literally. And I can go on and on, but this video is going to be long enough as it is, so I better shut up for now. Dinner will be coming up later. Still haven't quite decided what we're going to have yet, but I'll run off that bridge when we get to it. So I'm going to cut off the talking now. Gosh, I almost cut it off a minute. I'm so bad about that. I'm sorry. I'll be like, I'm going to end it now and keep yammering for another 5 minutes. So dinner is next, and then I'll end the video with my macros. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Be positive, be grateful, and be blessed.
My son is going to vacation Bible school this week, so I only have to get dinner for my husband and myself. I was up here at this grocery store, same one I got the cheese at yesterday, actually. And they had this in there, and I've been dying to try one of these. So I'm going to try this. It only has 140 calories, so this is going to be my snack. And then dinner is going to be rotisserie chicken. But, yep, this is what I'm having for now. I totally forgot to show my rotisserie chicken that I had for supper, but y'all know what rotisserie chicken looks like. I just had a breast and a wing, and I didn't eat like all the breast. Like obviously there was some bones left over, and some of the skin I left behind. I just ate till I was full, and I ended up having 281 grams of rotisserie chicken minus bones and some skin. And it was all white meat that I had. And so for dessert, I'm having a couple of tablespoons of dark chocolate chips. And that's probably going to be the last thing I have today. That's all I want.